Jessica. Mikey, checkity. 1, 2, 3. Reckety. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Good morning, everyone. So great of you to join us for After GMS on this Wednesday, December 14th. I'm Tracy McCain here with Megan Malaris, Ed Matthews. It's Wednesday. 10 days until Christmas.
That puts it in perspective.
Yes, it does. Boy, coming down to home stretch here.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. My brain is like wired with everything I need to do that hasn't been done yet.
And it feels like there is so much.
It does. And I feel like it doesn't have to be that way. I put all these expectations on myself. And my kids are still young. They don't even know the difference.
Right.
Why do I do this?
And not only that, but I mean, we know Christmas comes the same day.
It does.
Every year. It's going to be December 25th. So literally we could start planning for it December 26th.
Well, if you think about it, you have 364 days
You
to
really
get ready
do.
for it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. But we don't always follow those rules.
All right, save those points because we're going to have a big discussion about the holiday season and Christmas in just a few minutes. But right now we need to talk about what could be a little bit of a soaker.
Yeah, a little bit of a soaker. Let's talk about, some rain chances here in the Piedmont. We'll start out, though, by talking about the cold temperatures this morning, official low temperatures across the region. The clouds finally thinned out late yesterday, and they were a little thinner overnight, and that was allowing temperatures to dip into the, upper 20s and lower 30s. Went down to 30 at PTI, 31 Smith Reynolds Airport, 25 in Burlington, Sanford and Siler City and Asheboro and even Lexington all down into the mid and upper 20s. Martinsville down to 25 this morning, 34 at Wilkesboro, and Mount Airy had a low this morning at the freezing mark. Severe weather. Thankfully, none of that for us here in the Piedmont, but you can see those little red polygons there. We've got a couple of those over the state of Mississippi, and we've had some earlier over Louisiana. Those are tornado warnings that are in effect right at this moment. And the green polygons are where we're seeing some flash flooding. They represent areas of flash flood warnings where flooding is occurring. Now, none of that for us in the Piedmont because our atmosphere is just too cold to support even thunder, let alone any severe weather, and that's good news for us. But this is inching our way, and I think really much of the first half of the day is going to be dry, and then we'll see some pockets of light rain move in during the afternoon. We begin our forecast model run at high noon, and you can see we're still dry in the Piedmont. Clouds will continue to thicken as we go through the afternoon. Some spritz of light rain, but you can see by 8:30 this evening, the main rain is still over eastern Kentucky and eastern areas of Tennessee. But later tonight and early on Thursday morning, that batch of steadier and even pockets of heavier rain will work into our part of the Piedmont. So I think the more widespread rain later tonight and for the commute on Thursday morning. That commute on Thursday morning may turn out to be rather messy. And then this will move on down into eastern North Carolina, and I think we're left with, maybe some patchy light rain and drizzle as we head through Thursday afternoon. But we will begin a drying out process that will be with us for Friday and right on through the weekend. Today we're looking at chilly mid-40s with rain spreading across the area very gradually during the afternoon. And again, the main, more widespread rain later tonight and early on Thursday. Afternoon drizzle on Thursday and 43. Friday, a little breezy and near 50, a little breezy on Saturday, but I see a dry weekend for the Piedmont. But yeah, another batch of chilly air heads our way. We're looking at mid-40s for highs on Saturday and Sunday, and by Sunday morning, we're going to drop down into those mid-20s. Feeling like Christmas.
And wish we had just a little bit more time to get things together before Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do anyway. You know, there's a question on the books that says, 2,000 adults, of 2,000 adults, 54% said they wish the Christmas season lasted longer. Most of them said 2 or more weeks of the technical holiday season would suffice, but according to the survey, many of them said it starts to feel like the holidays in November. Some said even September, October, they start to get excited for the holidays. But now that we're in crunch time, it kind of feels like, whoa, it's here. And what do we do? We have so much to do. Can we get it all done in, this kind of countdown, less than 2 weeks until Christmas?
Yeah.
I mean, what's done is going to be done. Honestly, I have several more presents to wrap, but I'm just going to put them in bags, I think, at this point, because I'm going to have to help my daughter unwrap everything anyway, so just let her pull it out of the bag, play with the tissue paper.
Yeah, she's not one yet.
No, just keep it simple. Why do I do this to myself? But no, obviously the reason for the season is to spend quality time together, to spread joy. If you celebrate Christmas, obviously you're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ.
Right.
Also, Hanukkah, though, aligns with Christmas this year, or at least overlaps partially, so a lot of our viewers celebrating that as well. Just the spirit of the holidays in general, I think oftentimes we put these expectations on ourselves, and those can really dictate how much we enjoy the gatherings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should just give ourselves some grace.
Yeah.
I mean, and I say this, and I'm looking at you, but I know you're looking back at me like take your own
help me.
advice. But I mean, we need to give ourselves some grace, and we don't do it enough. And it's not just us mamas; it's y'all mamas and daddies, and whomever you're buying gifts for this holiday season. It's okay if they don't have the perfect gift. It's okay if they don't have any gift.
Yeah.
I feel like we just need to have a little bit more attention on being together.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you said. What about you, Ed?
And focusing on the reason for the season, as I like to say. And my dad really pressed that on my family years ago when he was living, that, let's just chill out and be together and reflect on what a great year we've had and how God has blessed us, so much. And I really took that at heart. We only buy gifts for my mom.
Yeah.
We buy a few things for mom, and we wish each other Merry Christmas. We have tons of food and things like that. But I can understand you ladies. You have families and you have children. And I can imagine that you guys are just in a tailspin all the time because there's a lot to purchase, a lot going on, and so on and so forth. I try to be pretty chill.
Right.
And for the most part, I am. It's just like, let it roll on through. Let's have fun with it.
Yeah.
And then we're ready for 2023.
Can I be honest? It's not even like Christmas that has me in a tailspin. Yeah. It's, my kids are now school age.
Right.
So they have parties, and today is Polar Express Day, and tomorrow is the class party, and then all next week they're out of school. And then my daughter has her Christmas spectacular tomorrow, and then she has her Christmas concert and recital on Saturday. And then, I'm like, I got to get tickets, and then I got to make sure this family has tickets. Then my in-laws are going, traveling here, and I've got to make sure I'm watching this. And, it's just stuff. It's not even Christmas.
It's not the day Christmas, really.
It's like
it's everything leading up to it.
Right, and every single day there's something else. And I'm like, okay, and I fit in where?
That's a lot. Gosh, oh, the activities. Yeah, those have
The
not begun for
activities,
us yet, but that's going to be another factor.
I think, yeah.
In this chapter, I've talked to a lot of my friends who have older children now, and they have started the tradition of taking a trip for Christmas. Like their kids will get a few things, and then they'll just go on a family vacation.
For the memories.
Or they felt like they were perhaps running around too much in years past, house to house on Christmas, so they make it a point to stay home now, and whoever wants to come to their house does that, and they find that that's more enjoyable. They can stay in their jammies all day and play with their toys and just chill.
Yeah, I like both of those options.
Yeah, you're talking about, taking a trip. I've always wondered how neat it would be to be in Key West for Christmas. I always want to be with my family when I possibly can. And, working here locally, I'm only an hour away from my family. And I think that's a real blessing right there. I could guarantee warm weather in South Florida. So that way it wouldn't feel like Christmas the way we know it. Anyway.
Yeah. I like that idea. So I propose a news to trip to Key West.
Oh, yeah.
Bosses, we need 2 weeks off right before Christmas.
If you
And raises.
Yeah.
Sneak it in there, Megan.
If y'all tune in one morning and
if
you tune in one morning and these chairs are empty, you'll understand why. We're sunning it up in South Florida.
Don't call me. I will not answer.
Yeah, me either. But you'll have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we're hearing from some of you here on our feed about your Christmas traditions. Melita remembers doing the Christmas travel shuffle for years, and she says now they stay home. Lakaya is looking forward to doing carriage ride through Tanglewood Lights. Hopefully they don't have to deal with a rain check, but we'll see about that.
Dana said Amazon gifts for everyone.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dana, for sending my daughter hers for her birthday. She got some books and a purse. That was really nice. Dana and I are friends, so like people aren't sending me presents.
Like Aunt Dana to your kids, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. So
that's another point, though. Winter birthdays. All three of your kids have them.
They do.
My two kids have winter birthdays, so that compounds the whole
it does.
situation. How do they make sure that their birthdays are special? Because it's not their fault that they're right in line with Christmas.
Right.
So
well, there's all of that.
Anyway,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Figuring it out as we go, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you for this great conversation. Let's get to some headlines, and then we'll have a final check of our forecast. Substitute teachers at Alamance Burlington schools will be getting a year-end bonus. The board voted unanimously to approve these during a special session on Tuesday.
Alamance Burlington Schools says the $500 bonus will go out just a few days before Christmas as a way to show the district's appreciation. Now, eligible substitutes who are now receiving this bonus have had to have worked at least 30 full days of substitute teaching requests between September 1st and November 30th of this year. The school district says this will impact about 100 substitute teachers.
State lawmakers say they are considering some changes to the first day of school, which currently requires school, according to the law, to start the Monday closest to August 26th.
This week, a House Select Committee talked about the start date and really said the current law might not be in the best interest of students, so they threw out several calendar suggestions, including one that had an earlier start date and another where students don't go back until Labor Day. It's not clear whether any of these ideas have the support of school districts who really have said in the past that they want to set their own school calendars.
Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools is hiring teacher assistants and bus drivers today. The district has a job fair at the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools Education Building that starts at 9 o'clock, so an hour from now, and it goes until noon. This one is aimed at bus drivers and custodians. The second job fair is virtual from 4 to 6. We have information on our website for how to register.
Well, right now, the westbound lanes of Wendover Avenue near Norwalk Street still closed following an early morning crash. Thankfully, no one was hurt. But here's a look at the scene, especially early in the morning, right around 3:30 this morning when it happened.
A single vehicle hit the power poles, causing the power lines to fall, and that's the issue here. They're covering Wendover Avenue, the westbound lanes, so traffic being diverted onto Norwalk Street. Crews have towed away the vehicle, but now they're trying to fix this power line situation. We'll keep you updated as we learn more.
Okay, let's check out that 7-day forecast one more time. Keep the umbrella closed. You won't need it for the first half of the day, but as we head through the afternoon, some spotty light rain will develop. We're on our way to the cool mid-40s today, and then the rain ramps up later tonight with some of the steadier and maybe even heavier rain will be with us during the morning commute on Thursday, and then it'll taper off to drizzle on Thursday afternoon, only about 43. The high on Thursday. Friday, drying it out, mostly sunny near 50. Weekend looks dry, a little extra cloud cover on Sunday with a system passing south of the Triad, so we'll keep it dry, but it's going to be a chilly weekend. We're looking at mid-40s, and by Sunday morning, we could see some mid-20s here in the Piedmont.
Ooh, exciting, mid-20s.
Yeah, gonna feel like Christmas.
I'm looking at the overnight temperatures for the rest of this week and into the weekend, and I'm like, we're not gonna get above freezing overnight for a little while.
Yeah, for a little while.
Yeah, you know, I like warm weather, and I know we can all agree on that here at this table. But I actually think this time of year it's easier to dress than, say, the fall, because the temperatures are a little more consistent from morning to afternoon. You're not dealing with like 2 different seasons in the span of 12 hours where you have to dress differently. So.
It's not only like that in the fall, but really like that in the spring as well. You know, in the fall, you bundle up in the morning, and then as the day goes on, you just kind of shed layers.
And in the summer, you could care less.
Yeah.
You're like, where's that?
Yeah, shorts and a t-shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my attire.
Thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. We got to go and get ready for our Good Morning Show at 9 a.m. on our main channel. We will see you there on News 2.
All right.